you brought up a note to me, Brent, before we started to record, and this Alabama wide receiver position, which has been just ridiculously loaded with talent, but because of the injuries late down the stretch to Jamison Williams, of course, in the title game, and a week earlier, John Mechie missing the entire playoffs, this above anything else seems to be the position of question at Alabama's wide receiver. Not that they don't have talent, but hardly anyone is proven, and it's been wide open for anyone who wants to step in, including Agiye Hall. Well, he's no longer on the roster. It's do we have any clue as to what happened there?
Well, and hear from some of the guys who cover Alabama, I think the main thing that we've heard in Hall is that he never really bought in, and it was a much more of a question of maturity and accountability than it ever was talent. As a matter of fact, I was at the Alabama spring game last year when Agiye Hall caught double-digit passes in the spring game, and that really elevated the expectations for him. I mean, look, this kid's 6'3", 200. He's got great size. If he ever is able to emotionally have the maturity that he needs, I think he's going to be an incredible wide receiver. Mark, I don't know if you remember this, but in the national championship game, obviously because of the injuries to Mechie and also to Williams, he had to play a lot more than they probably wanted him to. But there was a play in that game where on the 5-yard line, Bryce Young hit him at the 5. And all he needed to do was to catch that ball. But because he didn't have much experience and he wasn't ready to play, without being technical here, he had his hands in the wrong position to catch the ball. If he catches that ball, he either scores or he likely gets down marked or he's sniffing the goal line, and would have put Alabama in a situation where if they would have scored a touchdown, they would have been up double digits about the midpoint or so of the fourth quarter. I'm not saying the game would have been over at that point, but it would have made a marked difference. Instead, he did not catch the ball. And I really wonder, and again, hindsight's wonderful, Mark, if he catches that ball, what that would have done for his future in a play like that. Goodness, he may have had a painting done for him if he just scored a touchdown on that play, as far as Alabama history is concerned. Now, look, they brought in Jermaine Burton from Georgia, who certainly is an accomplished receiver and so far has done well at this point. And they've got an unbelievable amount of young receivers who I think will step up during this time. Now, Slade Bolton is gone along with Mechie and Williams.